Read Right Now Adult Learning Center, sponsored by the Springfield City Library, presents Learning is Power, a project of the B-Ball Squad. B-Ball stands for Becoming a Better Adult Learner and Leader. It began as a leadership development class at Read Right Now Adult Learning Center in the spring of 2006. 12 individuals, all from different races, creeds, and backgrounds, all together in one room, a melting pot of sorts, a team of 12 players and a coach with no idea of where we were going, not even sure of what the goal was. We were curious, and so we came. We saw how our fears got in the way of our learning. We moved away from fear and towards hope. We realized that learning is power. Here we are learning not just to read, write, and do arithmetic. We are learning how to be compassionate to ourselves and to each other. We are reaching out to others and saying, "You are not alone. Come on, it will be all right. Give yourself a second chance." To make this film, the B-Ball Squad practiced interviewing each other. Then we interviewed other learners at our literacy program in Springfield, Massachusetts. The results speak for themselves.
Why did you come to this adult learning center?
I really wanted to learn how to read and write, and to have my GED, and to be more open, and to have some more self-esteem, because I was really lacking a lot of self-esteem. I was like, used to think that I could not go into a certain company. I could not talk to certain people because I was like shy of saying like the wrong thing or using the wrong word, and someone might say something to me that I don't understand. So
it was time to start on progressing, getting my learning experience to a level where it's supposed to be for a woman my age.
I need to give myself a job where I don't have to be lifting or doing like that kind of manual labor stuff. And I go out to fill an application. I can't even fill an application right now. That's how hard it is. I can't even fill an application. I didn't learn that far. You know, I didn't get that far. So now here I am trying to get a job in this world. It's not easy to get it. I don't got a high school diploma. The last grade I completed was, I believe, 5th grade. So here I am trying to learn something, at least get close enough to get my GED and get a good job.
Well, being a teenage mom, had my son real. I was 15 when I had my son. So my focus was on him and on my daughters, so I really didn't have the time to go to school. I only got far as the 8th grade. And I know that it was time for me now to do something for myself, to better myself.
Well, at first I wanted to come to learn how to read and write because of my kids and my grandkids. But now I enjoy coming here and I learned a lot, and it's just helped me and just gave me my self-esteem back and everything.
To come here is to better myself, to get a better education, to get to read more, to get to read to my kids, to get to write songs, to get to read music, to do a lot of stuff that people that I was missing out.
Oh, I guess the urge or the desire to learn more about reading and writing. I never had the opportunity to graduate from high school, and I thought this would be a great opportunity now that all my kids are up and gone. I don't have to worry about sending them to school and college, so I was going to invest some time into myself. So I decided to come back to the adult class and learn more about reading, writing, and perhaps go ahead and someday go back to college.
When I used to take trips like going to Florida and Mississippi, I just didn't know where I was going. And my wife be sleeping and I have to keep waking her to ask her where we going, how far, what road we on. She wake up and say, oh, we 200 miles out the way. And I got sick of that. I said, it's time for me to go to school. And she sent me, she really called this place here and started me going.
So she's being very supportive?
Very.
The knowledge that I learn here is going to help me in the future, because I also want to have my daycare certification, which you need knowledge for that also. It'll better myself also for my kids. It's very important that my kids know that I go to school and, you know, progress myself into the life.
How is this center different from regular school?
It's way different because in school, I wasn't interested in school. I only did enough to pass. That's like, yeah, I had to make like D or C. As long as you made a D, you will pass.
You're right. You're so right.
So that's all I wasn't interested in trying to do better. I just made that D because I know if I'd made a D, I was going to pass.
Because I'm not forced to come here. I want to come here because I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for my mother and not like that. It was up to me when I was going to high school, I would have quit. But my mother asked me not to.
Why would you quit in high school?
Because I wanted to be out in the real world. I was tired of school and I just wanted to be out in the real world.
Because it's at my own pace. At school, I have to be with their pace. Here, I'm at my own pace. I could do the work as I go on. If I feel I get frustrated, I'll stop and go to something else.
I grew up with my father and 5 brothers, and I didn't grow with my mother. So when I went to school, I have no interest in learning. I was like thinking about where's my mother, and I get caught up in my own world. So school wasn't interested for me.
You don't understand something, the teacher takes a little extra time with you, and you're not made to feel like you are less than, no less than everyone else. You're made to feel like we're all here for a purpose, to learn.
Well, here you can work in your own pace. People work with you. You don't feel embarrassed that you don't know things that you should know, of course, at your age, because we all at the same level.
Back in the 50s, which was a long time ago, that was before segregation. So down south, if you didn't have books, if your parents couldn't buy you books, you just sat up in the classroom. The teachers didn't bother trying to teach you anything. The kids wouldn't let you touch their books. So you were just there.
Well, you got more teachers to be able to work with you. You got more time to do your work. Yeah, plus you got computer things you learn how to work on. If you're doing a story, you can put it on the computer. Sometimes you can make books out of them. You know, you can write something about the history of your life and put it in the book, and have people that, you know, when they come around and see it, see what you did, maybe give them an idea, say, hey, well, he can do it, why not me?
How have you changed since coming to this adult learning center?
It changed a lot. Because you don't feel embarrassed, you don't mind getting up talking, you don't mind reading now. So it changed a lot. It's a big difference.
I've changed a lot since I've been coming here. Like, I go in the store now, I can find out when my wife sent me to the grocery store. Since I've been coming here, I can read pretty good now to know what I'm going to the store for. But before, I used to go out and ask people work there, where's this or where's that, and I got tired of that. So now when I go and get back home, my wife said, did anybody help? I said, no, I did it myself.
Well, I can help my grandkids and everything, and my son, and I can tell my husband I know more about computer than he does now.
Oh, that's very important, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yes. I've met a lot of interested people who is in my same category as me, people who want the same thing and who is very focused on what they're doing. The teachers do that. You know, this is not a push around thing. You know, you have to be open and you can get up and talk and so it changed my life a lot. You know, I can go out and I can talk out. Once I could not do that, you know, and I'm feeling more confident and I'm feeling more, having more self-esteem right about now.
I hope it changes my life so I could get my GED and I could get a better paying job. I could move up in my job. I want to become a manager and I need my GED in order to become a manager. So I'm hoping it will change my life.
Well, after I got hurt, it's been about 4 years ago that I got hurt. You know, I had 2 operations, and what happened was I became more reclusive in the house. I wouldn't go out, I wouldn't do nothing. I was just stuck in the house. My life was going, you know, by, you know, just being stuck in the house doing nothing, you know, because there was no work or anything for me. But now that I've been coming here to the program, I mean, I'm more open, you know, I meet more people. I'm not as, you know, reclusive, you know. And, you know, right now I could go outside and enjoy it before I couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's completely a big difference. Even my wife has said that it's a big blessings for me, you know, because I'm a completely different person by coming over here.
I could read a little bit more better than I could before I started coming here. I'm reading all the time. Every time I'm a driver, I'm looking at a sign and reading it. You know what I mean? And this school really helped me out. And my math is getting better. And I know how to do a computer. I was very, very illiterate with computers. A couple of times I've been on the computer here. It made me feel good that I know how to operate a computer now. And I feel great about myself.
What advice do you have for new learners?
In order to come to school and do something for yourself, you can't worry about what other people say. You got to focus on yourself. And a lot of adults come and a lot of them say, oh, I can't do it. You never say what you can't do till you try.
If they do come, I will give them the advice to stay, sweat it out, come in, do what you have to do. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions, because at first it's always scary. I think it's scary for everyone that first come in the door. A lot of things be thrown at you that you might not understand, but with time, it's amazing how much you actually get as you come to school. So stay in school until you're done.
It's never too late for us to go back and learn. You never get too old to learn, and we shouldn't be embarrassed. If you are embarrassed, just come and see that if somebody else is the same way. Mm-hmm. So it will make you feel good once you come in and you see everybody else wants to, you know, is the same level, you know, that they can't read or write or do math, just like you. So
don't be afraid. You know, something may seem a little harder, but you'll get used to doing it once you start coming all the time. So give it the best you can. Don't take no second thoughts. Oh no, I ain't going. Just say, I'm gonna do it.
I would tell anybody, in order to achieve what you got, you have to work at this thing daily. Once you leave class, you got to go home. Don't just put it down, pick it up, and work on it for a little bit. It's the only way that you're gonna overcome whatever that problem is.
Stop being ashamed that you can't read. I was there where you're at. Now I'm at an adult reading program. Come on. Come with me. I'll support you. No, we don't be ashamed. You see, our pride will always keep us down. Won't let us go forward. Because that pride will all the time hold us back down.
Have you ever feel like giving up?
Yes. All the time. But every time I come here with some nice people, wind up giving me all the comfort I need.
What do they tell you?
Don't give up. You can keep on doing it.
tell them, you know, that, you know, you used to be.
I used to be very quiet. I
the
I
hood.
had my hood on.
Or was it the hat?
It was the hat and the hood. And I never looked at none of my teachers in the face, okay?
And
now I'm talking out.
Yes. There you go.
Did we get that?
Yes.
That's it.
You done told us just about the whole
That's
work.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done bounced your ball.